Hello, my name is Helene Meyer, and I suffer from depression anxiety disorder. To use the word suffer is to minimize the pain that this disease has caused me and those around me. But I'm a survivor, and I have decided to advocate for mental health consumers and their families. I want to share my experiences with you so that you too can be an advocate for yourself and become a survivor. I've therefore written a dramatization of events that characters read that are based on my life. It is called Voices of Depression.
In Voices of Depression, Helene writes, "One chilly November morning in 1987, I drove off in my car and headed for work. Suddenly, an overwhelming sense of depression took control. The desperation made my heart beat faster, and I felt as though I was enclosed in a fog of fear. There was nowhere to go, not to work, not back home, nowhere. I was alone, frightened, and descending into a dark place from which I felt I would never return. Shaking almost uncontrollably, I managed to drive myself to the emergency room of the nearest hospital. What was I going to tell them? If they decided to admit me, what would my children think? Would they feel I had deserted them?
Hello, my name is Amanda. While I was growing up, my mother experienced episodes of depression and anxiety. Well, here is what I would like to say to her now. I don't feel sorry for you. I don't care what you're feeling. You took away my childhood. I had to take care of you. I had to mother my brothers and sisters. What gave you the right to abandon us? Oh, sure, they say it wasn't your fault. I don't believe that. If you had really wanted to get well, you would have been here to take care of us. Yeah, sure, there was family around, but they couldn't take away the fear and loneliness we felt without you. There were no loving arms at night, no warm kisses to hold us at night, no mother around to be proud when we got good grades, or with whom we could share all of our dreams. I will never forgive you. My anger only grows even deeper inside me. Oh, you won't see my rage. Just don't try to get close to me. I will not be there for you, ever. You are not the mother I wanted, the mother I needed. You are a stranger to me, and you will never really know me.
Helene did enter treatment that day and is so grateful to all those who participated in her recovery, especially the professional mental health givers who helped her through states of crisis when she was unable to advocate for herself.
Hello, my name is Richard. He arrived about 20 minutes late. He glanced in my direction and he apologized that my appointment hadn't been in his book. I followed him into his office. He was my new therapist, a doctor trained in a special treatment for depression and anxiety. I couldn't help but feel a little nervous. The room was rather austere, with a desk and a few chairs. Suddenly my therapist began to speak. His voice was rather soothing, and his manner was distinctly non-confrontational. I began to let myself relax a little bit. He told me that the therapy that we'd be doing would involve changing my thought patterns that would get me into emotional and mental trouble. This process, he explained, would take a while to put the strategies into effect, but he assured me that in the meantime, I would hopefully begin to feel better very soon. God, I prayed to myself. I just hope he's right.
As Helene traveled her journey to recovery, she knew she had to speak out to help others. She wanted to take away the lingering stigma in our society for those who possess some form of mental illness. As she went around the St. Louis area presenting her readings from her own experiences, many people approached her to share their story. The ones she thought were especially sad were those of the young people, the teenagers and young adults who felt there was no hope.
Hello, my name is John Gregory, and I'm the principal of the local high school. I really didn't know her very well. There's so many students. She always got to school very early and kept to herself a lot. She always seemed lost in the crowd. She didn't play sports, but she did sing in the choir one year. Her teachers expressed concern that her grades were falling. She simply stated that she'd try harder. Her parents didn't notice any major change in her behavior. Why then did she do it? No one understands. She didn't leave a note. When she didn't come home last night, her father went to look for her. Found her in the back seat of her car, still on the school parking lot. She had an empty bottle of pills in her hand. Why didn't she reach out, seek help from those around her? I'm afraid we'll never know.
While Helene has taken the long, arduous path to recovery and is now a productive member of society, she is often reminded of those who are still struggling with the devastating depression and anxiety that is part of their lives every day.
The clock ticks away the time slowly as it draws closer and closer to the hour I dread. My eyes constantly dart to the face of the clock. Each time I fear that the hand will be near the hour for the alarm to go off. I set it an hour early so that I can better prepare myself for the ordeal that lies ahead. Will it work this time? My heart begins to pound. It feels like it's going to pound right out of my chest. And my throat tightens. Feels like I can hardly breathe. I am so cold. Through the bedroom window, I see it is morning already. Can I make it today? When the alarm goes off, will I be able to throw the covers off, sit up in bed, place my feet on the floor, and get dressed for work? I glance quickly at the clock again. Oh no, it's 5:51, only 9 minutes more. Oh, I can't do it. I just can't do it. But I've got to. I cannot skip another day of work. You can do it. You are stronger than the fear. Oh God, the alarm. Oh well. It's just another day. I'll go to work tomorrow. I'll just leave a message on their answering machine that I'm still sick with the flu. I feel better already. I will definitely go tomorrow. It'll be a lot easier then. Look, oh, the sun's coming up. Maybe now I can get some sleep. I wouldn't even have to think about work again until tonight. Yes, I will definitely go to work tomorrow.